This scene played out in several areas of the U.S., thousands flocking to beaches and pools, disregarding physical distancing rules.
I mean, you gotta hand sanitize and keep clean, but you can't stop living.
In Florida, the crowds were so big, authorities closed parking lots to limit the number of people. The COVID-19 related death toll in the U.S. is around 100,000. The White House announced it's prohibiting foreigners from traveling to the United States if they have been in Brazil in the last 2 weeks. This comes 2 days after Brazil recorded the second highest number of confirmed coronavirus cases in the world, surpassing Russia and second only to the U.S. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe lifted the state of emergency in Tokyo as well as 4 remaining areas on Monday, ending the restrictions nationwide. Abe warned lifting the emergency does not mean the end of the outbreak, and it could be reimposed if the virus starts spreading again. Japan has more than 16,600 infections and about 850 deaths so far. There may be another case of mink-to-human coronavirus transmission at a farm in the Netherlands. The Dutch Agricultural Ministry says it has found what is believed to be a second case of a human becoming infected with COVID-19 after coming in contact with a mink that has had the virus. In April, the government reported mink on a farm in the south had been found to have the disease, prompting an investigation into farms where mink are bred for their fur. The first case of mink-to-human transmission was reported last week. Barcelona's beaches came back to life on Monday as Spain eased some of the strictest lockdown measures in Europe. Spain's tourism minister hinted that tourists from overseas could be allowed to book vacations starting in July. The government expects the 2-week quarantine imposed on travelers will be suspended by then. Spain was one of the worst-hit nations in the pandemic, with close to 300,000 infections and nearly 30,000 deaths, one of the highest death tolls in the world. Greece has rolled out the 4th stage of lifting restrictions.
Greece is open and safe. It's a destination where one can enjoy their holiday while at the same time securing their health.
The country is preparing to open up domestic and international tourism with hotels and campsites set to open on June 1st, while on June 15th, seasonal hotels will open and international flights will be allowed to land at the Athens International Airport. By July 1st, international flights will be allowed to land at all the country's airports. A number of these rare snow leopards were spotted on the outskirts of Kazakhstan's biggest city. The big cats are rarely seen in the wild, let alone within city limits, with only 150 estimated to live in the Central Asian nation. Over the last few weeks, at least 3, a lone male and a female with a cub, were caught on camera by a motion sensor near a popular hiking destination that has been closed as part of the country's law.